The first presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris was a night of high stakes and even higher tensions. The atmosphere was electric, with both candidates knowing that this was a pivotal moment in their campaigns. The stage was set for a showdown that would be remembered for years to come. Millions tuned in to watch these two political heavyweights go head-to-head. Households across the nation were glued to their screens, eager to see how the candidates would handle the pressing issues of the day. The debate was not just a political event, it was a cultural phenomenon that captured the attention of a diverse audience. The debate covered a wide range of critical issues facing the nation. From abortion rights, which have been a contentious topic for decades, to the economy, which affects every American's daily life, the candidates were challenged to present their visions for the future. The economy, a topic that always garners significant attention, was discussed in depth. Immigration policies, another hot-button issue, were debated with fervor. Each candidate laid out their plans, hoping to sway undecided voters. The war in Ukraine, a topic of international concern, was also on the agenda. No topic was off-limits, and the candidates were expected to provide clear and concise answers to complex questions. Right out of the gate, it was clear that this debate would be different. The intensity was palpable, and both candidates were ready to make their case to the American people. The moderators set the tone, emphasizing the importance of civility and respect. Kamala Harris came prepared to fight for every vote. Her passion and determination were evident as she addressed the audience. She spoke with conviction, drawing on her extensive experience in public service. She drew on her experience as a prosecutor, holding Trump accountable for his words and his record. Her prosecutorial skills were on full display as she meticulously dissected Trump's policies and statements. Trump, known for his unpredictable style, seemed caught off guard by Harris's focused and determined approach. His usual bravado was met with Harris's unwavering resolve, creating a dynamic and unforgettable debate. The clash of their personalities and ideologies made for compelling viewing, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating the next round. Kamala Harris didn't shy away from challenging Donald Trump directly. She had clearly done her homework and came armed with facts and figures. When Trump tried to deflect or dodge questions, Harris was ready with a quick retort or a pointed follow-up. Her prosecutorial background was on full display. Harris's strategy was clear: put Trump on the defensive and keep him there. She hammered away at his administration's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, highlighting the economic struggles of everyday Americans. Harris's message was clear: Trump was out of touch with the needs of the people. The debate on abortion rights showcased the stark contrast between the two candidates. Harris fiercely defended a woman's right to choose, emphasizing the importance of reproductive health care access for all women. She accused Trump and his administration of waging a war on women's rights. Trump, on the other hand, reiterated his stance against abortion. He emphasized his support for overturning Roe v. Wade and appointing conservative judges to the Supreme Court. This issue alone highlighted the fundamental differences in values between the two candidates, likely further galvanizing their respective bases. The economy, always a hot-button issue in any election, took center stage at the debate. Trump touted his record on the economy, pointing to pre-pandemic job growth and stock market highs. He argued that his policies benefited everyday Americans in significant ways. However, Harris countered by focusing on the economic hardships faced by many Americans under the Trump administration. She pointed to income inequality, rising healthcare costs, and the struggles of small businesses across the nation. Harris accused Trump of prioritizing the wealthy at the expense of the working class. Section 5. Immigration, a tale of two visions. Immigration, a topic that has deeply divided the nation, sparked a heated exchange between the two candidates. Trump defended his administration's hardline immigration policies, including the border wall and family separations. He argued that these measures were necessary to protect national security. Harris condemned Trump's immigration policies as inhumane and ineffective. She advocated for comprehensive immigration reform, including a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants already living in the United States. Harris painted a picture of a more compassionate and just immigration system. Section 6. Ukraine War, Standing Up to Aggression. The ongoing war in Ukraine brought the debate to the global stage. Harris expressed strong support for Ukraine and condemned Russia's aggression. She emphasized the importance of the United States standing with its allies and holding Putin accountable for his actions. Trump, known for his unconventional approach to foreign policy, struck a different tone. While acknowledging the tragedy in Ukraine, he stopped short of condemning Putin directly. Trump's more ambiguous stance on the Ukraine war raised concerns among some foreign policy experts. Section 7. Trump's counter struggling to find footing. Throughout the debate, Donald Trump seemed to struggle to find his footing. Kamala Harris's relentless pressure and pointed attacks seemed to throw him off balance. He resorted to his usual tactics of interrupting, name-calling, and making exaggerated claims. However, these tactics, which had worked for him in the past, seemed less effective against Harris. She refused to be rattled and skillfully deflected his attempts to derail the conversation. Trump's performance left some wondering if his usual bag of tricks was losing its effectiveness. Section 8. The demeanor divide, calm versus chaos. One of the most striking aspects of the debate was the stark contrast in demeanor between the two candidates. Kamala Harris remained calm, composed, and even smiled at times, even when under attack. She came across as presidential and in control. Trump, on the other hand, appeared agitated, frequently interrupting both Harris and the moderator. His frustration was palpable, and at times, he seemed to struggle to maintain his composure. This difference in demeanor was hard to ignore and likely influenced viewers' perceptions of both candidates. Section 9. Did the debate change the game? It's always difficult to say definitively whether a single debate can sway the outcome of an election. Debates are just one piece of the puzzle in a complex electoral process. They provide a platform for candidates to present their policies, showcase their personalities, and directly address the electorate. But how much weight do they really carry? However, there's no doubt that the first presidential debate was a significant moment in the race. It was a chance for the candidates to make a lasting impression on millions of viewers. The stakes were high, and every word, gesture, and expression was scrutinized by the public and media alike. Kamala Harris's strong performance exceeded the expectations of many and energized her supporters. Her articulate responses and confident demeanor resonated with a wide audience. She managed to address key issues with clarity and conviction, which bolstered her standing among undecided voters. The debate also highlighted the clear differences in policy and vision between the two candidates. From healthcare to climate change, their contrasting approaches were laid bare for all to see. This stark contrast provided voters with a clearer understanding of what each candidate stood for. For voters still on the fence, the debate may have helped them clarify their choices. Seeing the candidates side by side, responding to the same questions and challenging each other's viewpoints can be a decisive factor. It's an opportunity for voters to see beyond the campaign ads and scripted speeches. Only time will tell what impact, if any, the debate will have on the final outcome. As the days turn into weeks and the election draws nearer, the true influence of the debate will become clearer. Polls may shift, opinions may solidify, and the narrative of the campaign may evolve. In the end, the debate is just one chapter in the unfolding story of the election. Section 10. The long road ahead from debate stage to election day. The first presidential debate may be over, but the race is far from finished. This debate was just the beginning of a series of events that will shape the future of the nation. The candidates have laid out their visions, but now the real work begins. Both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris have a lot of work to do in the weeks leading up to Election Day. They need to solidify their base, sway undecided voters, and address the concerns of the American people. Each rally, each speech, and each handshake could make a difference. They'll be crisscrossing the country, holding rallies, and making their case to voters. From small towns to big cities, every stop is crucial. They will engage with communities, listen to their issues, and present their plans for the future. The energy at these events is palpable, with supporters cheering and waving signs. The American people will have the final say on who will lead the nation for the next 4 years. Voting is not just a right but a responsibility. As citizens head to the polls, they carry with them the hopes and dreams of a better tomorrow. The act of casting a ballot is a powerful statement of democracy in action. The debate was just one moment in this long and winding road to the White House. It was a chance for the candidates to showcase their policies and personalities. But the journey is far from over. The road ahead is filled with challenges and opportunities, and every decision made will be scrutinized. It remains to be seen whether this debate will be a turning point in the race, or simply a footnote in history. Political analysts will dissect every word, every gesture, and every reaction. The impact of this debate will unfold in the days and weeks to come, as the candidates continue their quest for the highest office in the land.